Guys, welcome to this video. What we're going to be going through today is the process of applying for your Sasa grant online. Now, as you can see, Sasa has recently gone through the process of updating their website, so the registration process might be slightly different, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today, is walking you through that process step by step. So the first thing that you're going to see is that there are a couple of more options, and the information is relatively much easier to get to. So if you want to learn about any of the grant options that exist, you're welcome to click on any of these to get more information. For example, this is the child grant. We can get all the information you need right there. But let's go back to what we want to do today, and that's basically registering for your grant. So first thing you want to do is you want to click on the register button. What you will then see is a Sasa consent form, which is basically a puppy and cookie consent. Basically, Sasa is telling you, we're about to take some of your information. We just want to make sure that you're happy that we are going to do exactly that, and we're going to obviously track your cookies. And your cookies are basically information that your internet browser gives off. So you can agree and basically just click on apply. And what you will then see is a form that opens up. It has very specific information that they would like you to capture. So off the bat, what is your citizenship situation? If you're a South African citizen, you click that. Your identity document type, you'll see if you have a temporary ID or an ID document. So this can be either a green book or a card. You just select that. You insert your ID number there. You confirm your ID number there. Obviously there's two of them just to ensure that you input the right number, otherwise it will only delay your application. You can select your title, Mr., Mrs. or Miss, your surname, you insert your name, your email address. If you do not have an email address, you can easily go over to google.com and go to Gmail and create a email address for free. It is super simple. Once you have that, you can input that information here, and it's basically just to allow Sasa to have more than one way to contact you. After that, you'll have your password that you need to set for your account. So you input it the first time and the second time. If you want to see your password as you type it in, obviously there's an option there to click on the little eye there, and that should show and hide your password. The next part is your cell phone number. Now this part is very important. Make sure that you insert your phone number, because this is where you will be getting your one-time PIN, which will allow you to move on with your application. Once you have captured all of that information and you are certain that it is correct, make sure that your information is correct, because otherwise you're going to have to come back, you're going to have to fix it, and that's just going to delay the process. So capture your information correct the first time around. Once you're happy, you click on register me. What you will get is a pop-up asking you for your one-time PIN. So what you want to do then is go onto your phone and check your SMSs for an SMS that came from Sasa. It will say Sasa registration OTP is, and then it will give you a 6-digit number. You want to then capture that 6-digit number into this form over here and click verify. You will then get this notification which basically says, thank you for your registration. You will receive a confirmation SMS/email once registration process is complete. If you would check on your phone, you'd also receive an SMS that tells you, welcome, your login is now active. At this point, you're ready to log into your account so you can start your registration process. All right. So once you have successfully registered, you are now ready to log into your new account and apply for your grant. So what you want to do next is click on the login button. What you want to do then is insert the ID number that you used to register for your account and the password that you sent. If you want your account to automatically log in, every time you come to this website, you can click on remember username. If you are at this point and have not registered for a new account, probably a good idea to go back and register for that account now. Once you've inserted your information, you can click on the login button. What you'll see in front of you is your dashboard. Now in this dashboard, you can obviously apply for a grant. You can track for your application if you've applied for something previously. If you're unsure of what needs to happen next, you can request for support. You can view the frequently asked questions, which is a list of questions that might be able to help you answer any questions you might have. If you have existing grants that have been approved, you can click on the view grants, or if you'd like to edit the beneficiaries on any of those grants, you can also click on that over there. But what we want to do today is apply for a new grant, so I'm going to click on apply for a grant. Once you click on the apply for a grant, what you'll see is that Sasa offers 3 options for you to apply for. You have the older person's grant, you have the child support grant, and the foster child grant. So depending on the option that you have or the option that you want, you go with that. You click on the foster child grant and click continue. What you would then be presented with is a list of questions and data and information that Sasa needs to be able to process your application. If you are a caregiver or maybe someone else who's applying for a foster child that you're aware of, you click on no, and then you basically need to capture all their information. Once you've done that, you'll need to come here and capture the child's information, right? So you have an option there to add more than one child, depending on how many kids you'd like to apply for. You'll capture their ID number, their names, and their surname. You can also indicate here if the child does not have an ID. The note here, since you do not have a child ID document, you must visit your nearest Sasa office for assistance. In the meantime, you can continue with the questionnaire. In other words, you'll need to actually go to the Sasa branch to engage with them to ensure that you get your application through. Do you have a court order for this child? Depending on what information you have. If you do not have one, you'll have to go to your nearest Sasa office for help, as the same as the ID. Once you've successfully captured all this information and you are certain that the information is correct, very important that if you do not capture the information correctly, it will only delay the application, leading to frustration and a lot of unnecessary pain. So please make sure that you take the time to read everything once or twice. Make sure that all the information is correct and it makes sense. Once you're happy, you click on next and it'll give you a list of documents that you need to complete and send off to Sasa so they can complete your application process. You can now come back to your dashboard and click on track applications. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any applications in there because I have not personally applied for one. But what you'll be able to see are all your applications laid out, and you'll be able to see the progress of that application. If you have any further questions and are unable to answer something or are not sure of something, you can request support from Sasa and they'll be more than happy to assist you. If you're still unsure or do not want to go through the process of requesting that support, you can also click on the frequently asked questions, which is a full list of questions that you can go read up to answer any questions that you might have regarding your specific grant. Or you can click on the Sasa service frequently asked questions and it will give you general answers to general questions about Sasa and their processes and their system that might help you along the way. So I hope you guys have learned something today. Please like and subscribe. It really does help me a lot.